name's Hayden Stone. I'll be giving a presentation on the benefits of physical activity. Breaking down is building up. Breaking down your body is building up your mental health and everything. So why physical activity matters. Our society is like riddled today with anxiety, depression, OCD, PTSD. Then you got your physical matters. It's like cardiovascular disease, heart problems, obesity, and these all can be combated with physical activity. Physical activity is so huge for your mental health, your physical well-being, and it helps you boost your confidence. This to me is the most important one, mental health. So American Heart Association did a study and showed that physical activity often relieves feelings of depression, anxiety, and stress. Now I've felt the effects of all of these. Earlier this year, I went through where two of my buddies died in a car accident, and I was struck with the depression, the stress, the anxiety, the PTSD. I mean, it was terrible. It's hard to talk about, sorry. But the only way I got through it was physical activity. I tried the counseling. I tried to go and talk about it with like everyone who went through it, but none of that did it like physical activity did. It just helped me like get out there and like clear my mind and just think about things I need to be thinking about. The Mayo Foundation did a study, and they found that when like you're active or you're going for a run at the gym or whatever, your brain releases endorphins called endogenous cannabinoids, and these improves overall one's mental well-being. And it's just, I mean, like when you're in the gym, you're in your own head, you're thinking having your own thoughts opposed to being on social media, consuming other media, like not your own thoughts. You're just thinking to yourself, and you're just bettering yourself. And then use physical activity rather than resort to social media. So our society today, just feeling stressed, feeling anxious, want to procrastinate, just flip on Instagram, TikTok, and it just makes it go away for that 30 minutes, hour, whatever, however long you're on there. But if you just flip that to physical activity or doing something else other productive, it'll benefit your mental state so much better. And then I have Maslow's hierarchy of needs, Maslow was a psychologist, and these are like the needs that a person needs to meet in order to be happy and feel good about themselves. At the bottom is psychological needs, safety needs, love and belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. That self-actualization is so important. Self-actualization is like going out and like being proud of yourself, making something of yourself, making yourself proud. And I feel that's the biggest thing. And like the easy way to do that is just going to the gym. Just being proud of yourself for getting up and just going is the biggest part. Then obviously being active has physical health benefits. So the American Heart Association found that frequent activity helps with better sleep, and better sleep is like the rock to everyone's health. It's good for your mind, it helps your body recover and rest. That way you can just be yourself. And then the American Heart Association also did another study, and they found that people who are physically active and at a healthy weight live about 7 years longer than those who are not active and are obese. So being active right now and being active most of your life has benefits until you die, which it'll help you live longer, which is nice. But so just being active right now goes such a long way past when you're in like a wheelchair or you can't move. I mean, it goes so much past that. And then another study by American Heart Association, it says compared to adults who watch over 4 hours of TV daily, these adults have an 80% chance higher risk of death due to cardiovascular disease in comparison to active adults. So just being out and doing active, like I said earlier, it just it helps you live so much longer and be healthier and feel better about yourself much longer. And instead of the TV, instead of flipping on social media, just go out, go for a walk, do something active. It benefits your health so much. And then I have confidence. So about 3 years ago, I was about 6'2", 145 pounds. So I was about that big around. I was like a beanpole. And I want to change that for baseball and just for my own personal mental health confidence. So I set a goal. I wanted to be about 200 by the time I graduate college. I'm about 180 right now, so I'm on track to get that. And just that progress has made me feel so much more confident in myself and feel much better about myself. And then physical activity has been linked to having better sex, which obviously will lead to better confidence in like who you are, and like it also leads into social situations, like just going out and like hanging out with other people. You feel much more confident in yourself. Like I know, like when I was super skinny, in class I'd be scared to raise my hand all the way because my arms were too small around to be lifting up my arms, and I felt insecure about it. But once I started getting in the gym, I felt more comfortable like wearing short sleeve shirts. I didn't have to wear sweatpants all the time because my legs were too skinny. So that's helped my confidence a lot. I can speak from personal experience. And then obviously like you just feel better looking in the mirror. Like you get back from workout, like you can look in the mirror and you feel better about yourself and know that you're doing something to make yourself better. And how to get started with this is the biggest problem for most people, is just getting started. It is tough, I will say, because I also had the same problem with getting started. But it's pretty simple. Just start going on walks, start going for a run or what have you. Get a gym membership, and then just go from there. But before you start all that, you need to set your goals. So for me, I was skinny, so I wanted to gain weight. So my goal was 3,200 calories in a day. If you want to lose weight, find like your maintenance calories and subtract that. Be less than your maintenance calories. It's simple. It sounds complicated, but if you stay dedicated, then you'll be all right. Oh, and also keep like updates on where you're at in your progress. That will help out a lot. Conclusion: physical activity has so many benefits rather than just looking good, having a six-pack, having big biceps. It goes to like mental health, like your overall physical well-being, like your heart, your lungs, and it also boosts your confidence, which circles back to mental health. So and then breaking down is building up.